Welcome back. Yes, the race highlights from this past weekend. I actually did watch like the first, I had 20 laps. I didn't watch the full race because I had to go somewhere. I had to do something. But I did watch like the earlier parts of the race. I kind of didn't know what happened with that. It was actually not a bad race to my understanding. Well, the first 20 laps it was actually that bad. Yeah, we did have some, some little sad moments. Obviously, my boy, you guys know my boy Leclerc did not finish the race, lost power. Also, I did lose my voice this past weekend, so slowly trying to get it back. That's why I wasn't here Sunday and Monday. So, hope you guys are doing good. I missed you guys. I very missed you guys. But this upcoming race is in Monaco. We should be live for that. So, be on the lookout for the live stream for that, but we should be good to go for that. Also, I did see Sebastian Vettel. I think he got like his house or home got robbed during the race. Again, these cowards are coming in and just infiltrating these athletes' homes, but it's awful. It's absolutely awful. But let's go ahead and get into it. Excuse my voice again. I am going to sound a bit rough. Hopefully, it should be done by Thursday. Hopefully I should be good to go, but let's just get started with the video, man.
Next 66 laps, and it's the Spanish Grand Prix in 2022. It's lights down and away we go, and it's a fairly even start. Charles Leclerc and Max Verstappen, but Verstappen is now coming back, and Leclerc who moves over to cut him off. Carlos Sainz has already been passed by George Russell. Sergio Perez on the inside, down into turn one. Charles Leclerc has the lead from Verstappen. George Russell gets tagged, but manages to stay on the track. Sergio Perez just clipping his rear tyres, and there's Lewis Hamilton on the inside, battling away with Carlos Sainz. Does the inside work out well for the Mercedes as we head down towards turn 4? No, Sainz is ahead there of Hamilton, and now coming round the outside and making contact is Kevin Magnussen, and Magnussen goes off to the ground.
I do remember that. I forgot about that. Obviously, K-Mag, probably not his best performance the whole season. He actually hasn't had a bad season. Him and Lewis Hamilton were getting into it. I was kind of surprised because I wasn't sure what was going on. But I was kind of disappointed. Like, first lap already, Kevin Magnussen is out the race. It sucked. It sucked. And I was like, God dang it. But
and at this point, Lewis Hamilton comes up, and George Russell and Perez getting together there.
Yeah, even Carlos Sainz.
There's the contact.
I think that was Carlos Sainz.
And now Lewis is on our right-hand side as well. So Lewis, a little bit of understeer on the corner. I think the stewards are going to say that's a racing incident at the start of a Grand Prix.
Now, whose fault is that, would you say?
Within his rights to try to go round the outside.
Lewis just grabbed me. He knew what he was doing.
So I'm sorry. So whose fault is that? Who would you guys say his fault is that? Because couldn't K-Mag just stay out and just stay, I guess, outside, try to pass him? Now, this was crazy. Now, Carlos Sainz.
Carlos Sainz, and there'll be no cheers for that. He's down in 6th place.
And crazy thing is, I think, the crazy thing is, what's his name? Verstappen also turned out in that same turn, I think, later on in the race as well. Ain't nobody touched Carlos. Carlos got to get going, though, man. Carlos has got to get going.
Happened to Leclerc in first part of Q3 yesterday.
But Carlos still did finish the race.
And into the gravel goes Max
Verstappen even spun out as well.
Turn 4 now passed by Russell and his teammate Perez. Verstappen was running in 2nd place, becomes the 2nd car.
But it didn't really hurt Verstappen. It didn't really hurt Verstappen.
I'm assuming
obviously Verstappen still won the race. So
copy of what happened. Yeah, just a big lazy slide. Yeah.
Max info. The DRS flap did not open last lap. Keep trying.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So the DRS did work on the in-lap.
So whatever is going on is an intermittent problem, it seems, on Max Verstappen's Red Bull. What's Max Verstappen going to do here? DRS activated. extra pace, accelerating into turn one. Max Verstappen, is he past George Russell? George Russell squeezes through on the inside. Verstappen tries to.
Russell was not going for it though. George Russell was not going for it. Russell was not going for it.
Leaves the track. Russell still ahead on the run down into turn four. We've not seen too much between these two in terms of attack and defence before, but I am one that wants to see much, much more.
Charles Leclerc must wonder where everybody got to this afternoon, but that's a Ferrari going very slowly.
That's Charles Leclerc.
And that's Charles
going
Leclerc.
very slowly.
No! 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 No,
This sucked. This sucked. Oh my gosh.
A race that was.
I was pissed when I saw this, but I did mention watch this. After that, I had to go after this. I don't really know what really happened after this. I was pissed. I was so mad at Leclerc freaking lost power to his car. He was driving good as well. And I'm like, you know what I mean? It seemed like he was smooth sailing. Probably Verstappen was probably going to catch up to him anyway, but
going
I was just like, God damn.
And he is out of the race. George Russell crosses the line. Max Verstappen's DRS is working.
It happens though. It happens.
And George Russell stays in the lead. Meanwhile, Lance takes a spin after making contact with Pierre Gasly as Max Verstappen now comes into the pits. George Russell will be defending.
I know that between Lance Stroll and Gasly. Hold up, ain't that 2 races in a row? Gasly has kind of gotten into it with a driver. Because wasn't last race Gasly and Lando both got into it as well? What's going on, Pierre?
The closest yet Perez has been.
Yes, it is. And he's only got a couple of car lengths as George Russell moves over to the inside. And now Sergio Perez manages to clear that Mercedes and make his way into the lead of this race. Valtteri Bottas, Ferrari power units, has Max Verstappen right behind him. Verstappen just pitted onto the soft compound tyre, absolutely flying here, trying to go around the outside at turn 12. Don't see very many overtakes there. Verstappen had so much grip coming out of turn 11.
Bottas been good as well.
And George
look at Esteban Ocon, P7, Seb P8.
Verstappen, Mercedes left it until right at the last moment before they could bring George Russell in and well, basically avoid any unnecessary wheel-to-wheel action and give him his second pit stop.
Okay, you want a different strategy to Max. If he's quicker, we let him through.
That's very unfair, but okay.
Yeah, I do remember that part. I didn't watch, but I do remember, like, I think hearing about it. I think there were some people who weren't really happy because Sergio doesn't seem happy about, you know, potentially just letting Max just pass him. Personally, I wouldn't. I wouldn't just let my teammate just pass me. You have to work for that. Even like, yeah, you work for stopping and stuff like that. But if I'm having a good race as well, like I'm driving very good, and my like crew chief or whatever, my head guy is telling me to like, look, you may have to let Max pass you. No, like I'm trying to win as well. And I do understand for like the Constructors Championship, likely, you know, that may play a part, stuff like that, but I don't know. That's just me. Nah. And Perez wasn't even happy about it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the point I was making.
Perez wasn't even happy about it.
Off the track, but you know, Max's tyres are 6 laps younger.
Thank you, mate.
Sainz is going to be first to have a go then at Valtteri. Bottas gets past him very nicely. Going into turn 1, Hamilton has to slot behind the Alfa Romeo.
Oh, Lewis Hamilton 6.
Going into turn 2, Hamilton now fancies his chances to go around the outside at turn 3 and does so. Hamilton moves up to 5th. Carlos Sainz moves up into 4th place. Carlos Sainz just trying to break the toe somewhat as they pass the main grandstand, but he's not broken it enough as Lewis Hamilton moves to the outside of the track and then swoops round in front of Carlos Sainz.
It seemed like
up into 4th place.
It seemed like besides that incident, Lewis had a pretty good day. Well, Mercedes seemed like they had a good day. Finally, it seemed like Mercedes has finally had both drivers have both been good.
The coast as possible. This is a DNF risk. So Lewis, if we have to give up the place, then we'll have to do that. So avoid full load. This is a DNF risk.
And Lewis then, look at this.
He's a sitting duck down the straight. Carlos Sainz is all over him. Listen to that cheer.
Wait, I was just praising Lewis. What happened?
Very hot in the cockpit at times. The celebrations, though, will very much be welcomed by Max Verstappen and Red Bull as Verstappen wins the Spanish Grand Prix. And his teammate Sergio Perez will come home to claim second place and the fastest.
Perez should won it.
1-2 for Red Bull. Russell takes his second podium place of the season.
Red Bull is starting to dominate, though.
Mercedes.
Red Bull is starting to dominate. Look at Esteban Ocon 7th.
Well done, Max.
Not an easy start to the race, but we turned it around at the end. So, yeah, very good job also for the team.
So the weekend where Max Verstappen wins for a 24th time and takes the lead, Martin Brundle, of the championship. And a championship lead after the Australian Grand Prix was what? 46 points for Charles Leclerc. How quickly things have changed.
The reliability issue today.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Shout out Esteban Ocon, man. 9th, P9. Obviously, Lewis Hamilton is 6th in the Drivers' Championship. Verstappen passes Leclerc. Damn. That's tough for Leclerc, man. But it seemed like it was a very, very, very good race. Obviously, I could have the same emotion I could have had because my voice. I'm so sorry about that again. But congrats to Verstappen. Red Bull came 1 and 2. George Russell, who I think has. Would you guys say George Russell has exceeded expectations, or this is what y'all expected George Russell to do when he joined Mercedes? Having a better season than Lewis Hamilton, which we all, I guess we could probably agree on. But it's good to see. Very, very good to see. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like the video and sub as well. Coming up, we got thoughts and reactions on it, man. I will see you guys later. Stay safe.